What's up, it's Tony, and I'm back with another episode of the It's Tony podcast. And Devontae Adams has asked for a trade from the Raiders. Let's clap it up as a Jets fan. Let's clap it up as a Devontae Adams fan. Devontae Adams, I don't care what you have to do. I don't care if you have to restructure your contract, take less money. Go to the Jets. Please go to the Jets. Do not go to Derek Carr, please. Derek Carr is garbage. I know that that's your friend. Do not go to Derek Carr. Go to Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if you're there for 1 year. You go to Aaron Rodgers, y'all try to get a Super Bowl, and hopefully he stays for another year. That's 2 years. Then you can figure out if you're going to stay or if you're going to leave. You have your money. But go with Aaron Rodgers. You and Aaron Rodgers, you played your best football ever with Aaron Rodgers. I don't understand why you went to Derek Carr. I understand that's your friend or whatever, but I would stay with Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if he said he was going to Africa. You go wherever he goes because you guys are a great duo. Don't go nowhere else. Please, Devontae, become a Jet. Please, Devontae, I'm begging you. And recently, Caitlin Clark just won Rookie of the Year, and she got 66 out of the 67 votes. And I have to do this because I am fair, although I am biased. There is no way that Caitlin Clark was not the unanimous Rookie of the Year, especially after that Olympic break. After that Olympic break, Chicago went down. They were terrible. And Angel Reese was up and down. But one person, one rookie that was not up and down and deserved all 67 votes and should have been unanimous Rookie of the Year was Caitlin Clark. She played great, especially after that Olympic break. I don't know what she did over the Olympic break. I don't know what she was eating. I don't know what she was drinking. I don't know what she was practicing. But what I do know is after that Olympic break, she came in playing like a monster. The turnovers went down. She started hitting that three. She started hitting that lay. She was killing in that second half, and no rookie was better than her. And she might have been one of top 3 best guards this year. And especially after the Olympic break, she might have been top 2 best guards this year. She should have got all 67 of them votes. It should have been unanimous. And I'm going to say, whoever that vote was, you look dumb, for real. Because Angel Reese didn't deserve no votes. And I'm an Angel Reese fan. I wanted her to win the Rookie of the Year. But she did not deserve a vote. She did not. She didn't get her team to the playoffs. I know they were unhealthy. I know things happened. There were hiccups over on that side. But she didn't go to the playoffs. Her game went up and down. And her team went down. And then she got injured during the end of the season. So I just don't know how anybody gave her that vote. And I'm not saying this because I'm hating on Angel Reese or because I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. Or because I'm a Caitlin Clark stan. I'm saying this because it's the real honest truth. And if it happened to anybody else, for instance, with Aja Wilson last year, somebody gave her a 4th place MVP vote. We were all upset. And we said that that person was an idiot. The person that voted for Angel Reese, that one person, is an idiot. That's just fair. That's just even. I'm not going to lie for nobody. I wanted Angel Reese to get the Rookie of the Year, but it was no way to give it to her after the Olympic break. Before the Olympic break, it was neck and neck, and I had Angel Reese up. But after the Olympic break, Caitlin Clark just went crazy. She did. It was no denying her. We can't deny her. And she should have got the unanimous Rookie of the Year, but she didn't. And it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things because she still got it. But unanimous just sounds nice with it. And I know that all the Caitlin Clark stans are going crazy over this. I just know. And this is one time where you can't really be mad at them because she did deserve all of those votes. She did deserve it. The last thing I want to talk about is one of the worst movies that I ever seen in my life. So recently I just seen either one of the best movies that I've seen this year and I've seen one of the worst movies that I've seen this year. I already spoke about Blink Twice on my YouTube live, and that was one of the best movies that I've seen this year, although very scary. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out and check out my YouTube live to see if you agree with my breakdown of the show movie. But that is a good movie. Scary as hell to me, but it's a great movie. And I will never, I mean never, I don't care if I get famous, the most famous in the world. I will never go to nobody rich. I will never go to a rich person's party. I don't care if they invite me. I don't care if they fly me out. I would never. I do not trust these people, and I am good. But that was one of the best movies that I've seen all year. Now for the worst movie that I've seen this year, Trap. Trap is terrible. And now I finally understand why people do not like M. Night Shyamalan like that. Because this was one of the worst movies that I've ever seen. And you know how people were upset with LeBron for nepotism? They should be upset with M. Night Shyamalan for nepotism. Because his daughter, although I will give her credit for one thing, the singing and what she did in the concert or in the arena, that was good. That was good. That was cool. Let me not say good. That was cool. But what she did after, all of the acting, once she really had to start talking and not on the stage, once she had to start having dialogue, she was the worst actor that I've ever come across in my life. Worst actor that I've ever come across. She is lucky that her father is M. Night Shyamalan and he can put her in a movie. This movie was terrible. People want to give credit to the serial killer in the movie. Nah, he was cool. He was cool. He wasn't crazy. The stuff that he was doing was whack. It was cool. He was not that good of an actor. I'm just being honest. As for the worst actor in the movie, M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, she don't even deserve for me to say her name. She was terrible. She was terrible. As soon as they left the arena, as soon as you see the plot for them getting out of the arena without anybody catching or finding out that he's the serial killer, after that happened, everything is terrible after that.
I will press it right now if you signal them. Save him. Catch me. By the way, it was a great show.
What is this pouting face like she's a toddler getting reprimanded by her father or something? This is a serial killer. I don't see no frightened face. This look like she's pouting like she's mad about something. She was terrible. And she wasn't even talking in this segment. It just showed how terrible she was as an actor. And it gets even worse. As soon as he comes to M. Night Shyamalan's daughter and says, "Get me out to the arena or I'm gonna kill this guy," and you see her try to act like she's scared and in shock, the movie was terrible. After that, she started acting like she tough. And then it's one scene in this movie that just shows how shitty she was as a character and how shitty she was as an actor. She gets in a car with the serial killer and she's trying to psychologically get out of the car or psychologically trick the serial killer. And in the movie, because M. Night Shyamalan is the picture of nepotism, he allowed it to happen.
Cooper, you listen to me now. Enough of this foolishness. You're gonna sit in your seat, or you're gonna be punished.
Come on. I know what you're doing.
Did I tell you you could talk back to me, Cooper?
Wait a minute! Who are you?
What was this? What in the 50 Shades of Grey? What in the Dominatrix? I don't even know what this was. This was goofy. This was whack.
It's a no for me, dog.
This was unbelievable. Why would I believe that this little petite girl is going to make a serial killer not be a serial killer? She don't even have no training to make me believe that she would be believable enough to get him not to do what he wants to do. This is pure nepotism. What was this? That was terrible. This whack director, this nut job, this crazy, that has to be his favorite kid. It's the only way he would allow that. That is his favorite child. You know how people say they don't have no favorite? That was his favorite child. That is his favorite child. He loves that child. He let her be in a car and say, "No, you do not have to be a bad boy anymore. You don't have to. You better act good or you're going to get punished." She thought that she can act that. She thought that I will believe that she is smart enough. She is strong enough. She is powerful enough in her brain to trick the serial killer to let her get out of the car. You really believe that I would believe that? M. Night Shyamalan, you think that I would believe that your little pipsqueak daughter, a little petite ass, is gonna trick a fucking serial killer out of a car? Why? Why would I believe that? Let's just all pretend we are acting as the serial killer in a movie. And M. Night Shyamalan comes to you and says, yo, you're going to be in a car with this famous lady and she will be your leverage for you to get wherever you want to go. And she's going to start acting like she's your mother just to psychologically trick you into letting her out of the car. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to let her out the car. If I was the serial killer, I'm telling M. Night Shyamalan, matter of fact, I don't even want to be the nigga anymore. I don't want to be the serial killer anymore. Here, you be the serial killer and you do it. Because there is no way that me as the serial killer, I want to get off scot-free. I am crazy. Why would I let her out? And what is the threat that she can make to me to let her out? What is the mastermind idea that she can do to make me let her out? There is no way in the world. There is no way in the world that can happen. And I seen somebody on TikTok say the people that don't like this movie, they are dumb. And they just don't have a brain. They're not connected with their brain enough. And they need to go back to school and da-da-da-da-da. I heard all of that. And it seemed like this movie was just so groundbreaking. This movie was fucking garbage.
That shit stank, don't it? Ugh.
Worst movie I've ever seen. And M. Night Shyamalan, you do that nepotism shit again, I ain't ever watching a movie that you have. And of course, you don't care if I watch a movie that you direct, but I'm telling you, if I see your daughter, I don't even know what her name is. If I see your daughter in any movie, I'm going to Rotten Tomato and I'm writing a bad review. I'm becoming a Karen because the nepotism that you did, although iconic, and this is a way better nepotism than getting your son into the NBA when he actually trains to be in the NBA and you actually see that he can be a basketball player. This is a different type of nepotism. I wish that I had this type of nepotism. And if I had this type of nepotism on my side, you know what I'll get y'all to do? To like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend so this channel could keep going up. We on our road to 4,000 subscribers. We're right there. Tell a friend to tell a friend and tell them to subscribe, tell them to like, tell them to comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.